Welcome to this tutorial on how to use Dynamo Maths, the intervention program. Dynamo Maths is a teacher-led program designed to support children with dyscalculia or those who are severely struggling with maths. Allow me to show you. First, I shall log in as a teacher. This is where you enter your username and password. There are 4 stages of development structured around the Number Sense MMR framework. Firstly, we have Dynamo 1. This provides modules covering a range of topics, including pattern development to counting and number lines up to 10, with modules including auditory association and auditory working memory. Dynamo 2 builds on topics covered in Dynamo 1. Looking at topics such as number sequences, 2-digit numbers, and place value. In Dynamo 3, students begin to develop fundamental mathematics skills, including addition, subtraction, and start to recognize shapes and work with money. Dynamo 4 further advances these skills as students begin to understand clock faces, fractions, and even worded maths problems. Essentially, Dynamo 1 and 2 provides the building blocks to secure number sense, while Dynamo 3 and 4 begins to improve number proficiency. Dynamo Maths has over 230 modules, which include teaching resources and lesson plans that are structured in small developmental steps to support the child's learning. Let's look at an example in Dynamo 1-5, Patterns and Counting. There are 3 number ranges, which refer to the range of numbers in the question that the child will be required to work with. Let's have a look at the 5 to 9 range first. This means that the numbers the child works with are between 5 and 9. You can see that each module is supported by a variety of different learning approaches. The online module utilizes image and sound to reinforce learning. The lesson plans have been written by Dyscalculia experts to help teach the number concept through talk, touch, and play, with the aim of developing conceptual understanding, thinking strategies, and confidence with numbers. This allows the teacher to capture evidence of written answers and errors on a paper. The certificate helps to encourage and motivate children at every step. Let's start off by looking at the online module. I will answer the first question correctly. How many dots? The correct answer is 5. When the child gets the answer correct, there is an encouraging animation with feedback. I will now get the next question intentionally incorrect to see what happens. How many dots? If I enter 4, we can see the child is made aware they answered incorrectly, and a clear explanation is provided to help the child find the correct answer. The child is given 10 random questions within the range, and the program monitors mathematical accuracy and proficiency against attempts. Now, let's look at a different part of this module. We shall open up the lesson plan. This can be used to help develop targeted skills and accompanies nearly every module. Here you can see the lesson plan is divided into sections. The first section helps to identify areas for improvement, which is followed by instructions for the activity, what questions to ask so as to encourage the child to think independently, what to write down as the achievements, and finally, the next step. The lesson plan can be easily printed by clicking on the icon in the top right. The resource button shows all required tools for the activity, and it can also be printed out easily. Now we will look at the worksheet, which supports the online module and lesson plan, and comes with accompanying answers. Again, there is one worksheet for each of the modules. So, how can you use Dynamo Maths to help your child make progress? The first approach is to work through each of the modules in order, as they are structured sequentially. Alternatively, personalize the modules generated from the Dynamo Profiler Intervention Profile Report, which show the areas that can be improved, allowing you to target learning. Finally, you are able to use Dynamo Maths as a classroom or homework resource. This can be done by differentiating work for each child and also supporting the national curriculum. Before we conclude this tutorial, I will explain what the options in the menu bar can be used for. The Home button returns you to this screen. The Reports button allows you to access targeted informative progress reports, reference to the curriculum, and the intervention reports. Student certificates can be printed and performance data exported. The Personalize button allows you to set homework so the child only sees modules relevant to support current gaps in learning. Through the Curriculum button, you can refer to curriculum mapping as well as access a template for lesson plan observations. By pressing Help, you can access other useful guides and tutorials. Now that we have looked at some of the things you can do on Dynamo Maths, please feel free to explore our rich set of resources. In our next videos, we will be looking at how to personalize modules in Dynamo Maths, how to generate intervention reports, and how to add students. Thank you.